today's video, we're spending one night at the Stanley Hotel, Manchester Airport. Well, when we got there, they told us it was the Oil Hotel. Nevertheless, this hotel was built in 1970, previously operated under the Hallmark brand, and situated 2.5 miles from Manchester Airport. It's a budget-friendly hotel that serves as a simple place to put your head down before a flight departure. Or is it? So this is our standard double room. It's 124 feet squared. At first glances, this room doesn't actually look too bad. Oh, hang on. Wow. Oh my god. That bedside table is extremely dusty. Oh, the lamp is too. In fact, the carpets, they look like they've not actually been vacuumed in quite a while. Oh, and nice. Look at this. Now this is reassuring. A spy hole has cardboard stuffed in it. Don't mean to be quite negative straight away, but the paintwork, I don't know why they've not used simple masking tape when they've done a bit of painting. Some of it's obviously around the carpet. And the bed, although I did book a double room, it actually looks, well, king size. I'm going to say there seems to be a bit of a ridge in the middle of the bed. All right, now check this out. 2 single beds are pushed together. And not only that, the mattress topper is very thin. Ah, great. So yeah, it looks like we just got a simple bed sheet, no mattress protector or anything like that. And with regards to the other bedside table, it's just as murky as the other one. The bedding though, it certainly seems quite fresh. Yeah, the pillows too. We do get some working bedside lamps. It's great to see that we've got at least one bedside charge socket for your mobile phone. And the bed does come with a very thick headboard. Oh my f***ing hell. Pardon my French. That headboard is caked in dust. That's bloody disgusting. Does this cupboard actually have a fridge? Ah, nope. Just a pretty dated hairdryer. Hang on a sec. When was that last pack tested? Yeah, certainly wasted space in that cupboard. I don't think I'll be putting anything in there. And... oh, really? Look at this. Look at the plug socket here. That is certainly quite wonky. The wiring is on show as well. Hey, but hang on. We do get this luxury coat hook. Look at that. Oh. Which we're gonna need as there's only 2 hangers in the wardrobe. Oh, it looks like we get an office desk fan. Doesn't seem to be an ironing board. I'm sure it was advertised as having one. I don't get that. I mean, it's an airport style hotel. You might be jetting off the next day. You're gonna need an iron. Oh well. One thing I would say is I think it would be better if they would have situated the tea and coffee and placed it right over here in front of those, wonky plug sockets. The desk should be really left clear in this corner. But with regards to the kettle, it is a simple travel kettle. There is a tiny bit of lime skill to the bottom, and the outside, well, the kettle certainly has seen better days. With regards to the cups, at least they're clean. With regards to the bathroom, hey, check this out. We have a nice frosted glass door. Although the hinges, I don't know who's put this on, but they're definitely wonky. But you know what? In the bathroom, it is surprisingly, not too bad actually. Very bright, clean looking. And the bath, hey, it looks like a brand new unit. You get some body soap and, well, there should be shampoo, I guess. It looks like someone's nicked it. In regards to the mirror, I'm sure I've seen on a picture that this illuminates somehow. Let's see. Oh, what the oh my god. Have you seen not only the dust, but there's a razor behind the mirror. I tell you what, this room is very dirty. Now, what does it say in the mirror? Oh god, and you know what, guys? They've not even put toilet roll in the bathroom. Nevertheless, we do get some hand soap, although it doesn't seem to want a pump, so that's not working. But hey, the bathroom does have a real nice warm towel radiator. The flooring's kind of nice too. But again, with regards to the toilet, we've not used this, but someone has forgot to flush. And not only that, they forgot to put any bin bags in the pedal bins, in the bathroom, and in the sleeping quarters. So at this point, guys, I did report these issues to reception. They promised someone would sort the issues out, but 40 minutes later, no one turned up, so I headed out to buy my own cleaning supplies. Me and my partner decided to clean the room ourselves. Do you know what? The staff, in fact, didn't seem very professional. The way they was dressed, the way they was speaking, just really couldn't be bothered. Chilling around in the front lobby area as well, with the leg over the arm of the sofas, etc. But I'm not trying to judge, but when someone turns up to your room, eventually with toilet roll, with open-toe sandals, and they're supposed to be a manager, I'm just sort of like, where's the trousers, where's the shirt tucked in, and where's the shiny pointed shoes? Just, I don't know. They need to refresh the uniforms when it comes to their staff in the hotel. Professionalism goes all the way. So one thing that really confuses me is that this hotel is advertised as 4-star on booking.com and on other various websites too. And well, after a very deep clean...
What the is that? I'm not picking that up. That's disgusting.
So, we've had to fully clean this room ourselves. Went out to get wipes, trigger spray, air freshener. I mean, it looks a lot better than it did before. The headrest was filthy. The sides were actually really filthy. Dust there. Feels a lot better, but I tell you what, here's a good tip. The room right now doesn't look too bad, right? Just a few little updates you could make. I like the pictures above the bed. Very nice, gives it a little posh feeling. But get some little tie backs for the curtain so you can bring them in, draw them in there. So when they're open and you walk into the room, it just looks extra special. Neck curtain, get rid of that. It looks about 10 years old. Neck curtains are not that there whatsoever. You can actually get in bulk. Another tie back curtain, tie it there onto the wall. That's all you need. And another thing is, with these curtains, they're not too bad because they are blackout curtains. They got a really nice pattern to them. Get a bed runner to match the purple and put a bed runner right along the bottom of the bed. It'll make the bed stand right out. The framing, it looks really nice, but the TV obviously doesn't fit it. So what's it going to cost to put a little wood panel, hard as nails, around there? You know, just cut it around it, stick it on, make it look more modern. Just get rid of the kettle and the cups and all that. Move that from there to there, and next to it, what you need is a little menu to show you the drinks and the beverages downstairs, or in fact put it on a frame. Speaking of which, there's an empty wall there. Get a mirror on the wall there goes a long way. In fact, a picture and a long dress mirror, so you can see what you're doing before you're going out. That just sorts that space out and makes the room more configured. Another thing with the room, if you've got a big wardrobe and hardly no hangers, get an ironing board and an iron in there. It's a must when you're travelling, especially if you're travelling out at the airport the very next day. These little few things go a long way. Just a few touch up with the paint, maybe on the skirting boards, and you know, next time don't get on the carpet like you've done there. Mask it off properly. But apart from that, just a few essential things to sort out the room, and this room will actually look really quite pleasant. Get rid of the chair, that's the last thing. Get a nice office chair. I mean, I've seen office chairs in charity shops, really decent. The ones with the wheels on, in grey or purple or black, whatever. They usually go for about 10 to 15 quid second hand. It doesn't really need to be brand new. That is just nasty. Just a few things to sort out the room, make it a bit more modern, a bit more standout-ish. And I know you've got to do this for all the other rooms, but the only simple things and a few cosmetic appearances go a long way. But in regards to the TV, it is in fact pretty decent. It has super fast internet at this hotel, which is quite surprising, with smart features too to be had, so we could watch a bit of YouTube, etc. Yes. The only thing I definitely would say about this hotel room is it is quite warm. The windows left open, the radiator was turned all the way off. It seems to be quite warm indeed. So we had no alternative but to get the desk fan out. And it's not even summer, it's actually freezing as hell outside. Nope, this room has no AC. And I tell you what, even though I was on the second floor, when we made it up into the lift had carpet tiles stuck on the wall, and it was just big enough to squeeze 2 people in. It took around about 30 seconds to get up to the second floor. You might as well just walk up the stairs and leg it. Not only that, you've got a bar area which looks kind of decent from the outlook. Obviously, you've got a few ripped up chairs. It was desolate, empty. No one was sitting in there. In fact, the bar wasn't actually open. Few empty bottles hanging around the place, and they do have a restaurant here. Apparently they have a spa and a gym or something like that, but from the outside it was boarded up. So we came downstairs to have something to eat. We was greeted with a menu, and we was told that only 3 things were available. In fact, there was no crockery on the table, no utensils whatsoever, very cold in there. And again, the staff was just chilling in the restaurant area of the hotel. The guy who came up to us served us with open-toe sandals once again. You can actually see hairy toes. I'm not being sly, but it was what it was. When the guy told me there was only 3 things available on the menu, I was like, you know what? I'm not eating here. Let's go off down the road. So we ended up going to a local curry house. It's listed on screen just now. We spent £71 for 2 set meals, 2 drinks each. They had entertainment on. And we did in fact enjoy the curry. We made our way back in the Uber. By the way, it's only a mile down the road. And we decided, yeah, let's go back up into the hotel room and have a few cheeky drinks and surrender the night in this hotel. See if our dreams are better. Good morning, guys. Well, let me just say, it isn't a good morning because my back is actually sore through sleeping in that bed. That line in the middle of the bed, because there's 2 single beds pushed together, really did hurt my back throughout the night. I didn't think it would, but after, sleeping obviously with my partner, I'm not going to sleep on one side of the bed while she sleeps on the other. It is quite uncomfortable. It depends if you want to sleep in a central part of that single bed, then it's fine, but for me, it's a big no-no. I did order a double room as a king-size bed. Well, again, 2 single beds pushed together. Another thing is we had to keep the windows open all night. The room was warm. We kept the fan on all night. This is going to be a nightmare in summertime, guys. Seriously. So one thing that I really found quite annoying is I ran downstairs this morning. I forgot breakfast because there's no way I'm having breakfast. All the meals were showing in the reception area. They were setting it up. I asked, why didn't they serve curry last night when you've got an offer on for curry, a naan bread and a drink for 15 quid? They said, oh, they just opened the restaurant back up yesterday. I felt like I was in like Carry On Abroad or something like that. So I forgot breakfast, no chance I'm eating. And I said, can I have a late checkout? Thinking it's going to be complimentary as I've wasted 1.5 hours yesterday cleaning a room. In fact, the guy at the front desk said, checkout is 10, we give you an hour complimentary until 11. And I was like, no. On the booking website, it says until 11. So it's not complimentary. Don't try and throw that in the works. Listen, I just want to pay for a late checkout. I don't care. So he goes, well, it's complimentary until 11. I went, well, can I have it till 12? That's what I'm asking. And he goes, yeah, but it's £10. I'm like, you're not going to waiver the 10 quid. I clean it in room. That room's going to be clean for the next month. I even used air freshener, you know what I'm saying? So that's a bit of a pain in the ass. Another thing is I had to ask for an iron the day before to iron my clothes. Apparently they said that because they don't do deposits at that place, people have walked out with TVs, that there should be an iron board. So they gave me an iron. I went upstairs, and that's obviously when I discovered there wasn't actually an ironing board in there. So I had to iron my stuff on a towel. Would I return to this hotel? I don't think anytime soon. Obviously not after this video. That is if they get word of it. But I might take one of the other premium rooms, which is only a bit more when it comes to the cost. But for £43 on quite a busy night of the week, which is a Saturday, after cleaning the room, it wasn't too bad. So for a quick getaway with your partner, it's not that bad as long as you get used to what features of the hotel are open or not. Just get that in your mind before coming, because if you overwhelm yourself, bring your partner thinking you have a loving, romantic evening together, you're probably gonna fall short. But anyway, I hope you found this review quite helpful. And if you like this video, click the like button, share it wherever possible, but get commenting in the comments section. Have you stayed at this hotel and what's your experience? I'd love to find out what your experience was, especially staying here throughout the summertime. Please guys, very much support us by subscribing just now. It's free to do, very quick in fact. And not only that, hit the bell notification option so you guys stay updated of when we throw out our next video. Speaking of videos, there's 2 previously hotel reviews showing on screen just now. Please watch one of them. And until next time, hope you take care of yourself. Peace.